I didn't believe it until I saw them. I saw them all.
How many?
100,000 at least.
What's the deal, my people? You know it is Don Tony Teflon, and I'm back at you another one. And this scene from last year of Euron being afraid, going away, but eventually leading to the plot of Cersei Lannister and Euron. But we got to give Cersei the credit for it. Bring the Golden Company to Westeros to fight for her. And it seems that we will see a lot of the Golden Company this season, maybe more than people have thought. There are so many rumors about what the Game of Thrones showrunners are trying to do to prevent script leaks this year that some of it is laughable. It was even reported that the actors may not be given scripts but be read lines through earpieces during the scene and have them act that out on cue. As it was also reported that they're going to shoot multiple scenes, shoot multiple endings, and when I look at all this, I have to say that this show does have a big budget, but I don't know if the show's budget is that big when you're spending $40, $50, maybe $100,000 an episode. Can you afford to do all this? Would you waste that money, or would you try to find a way to put that money in your pocket? And I think the showrunners might put it in their pocket, so I don't think we're going to get all this deception. I think it's just put out there for the media to try to distract so that if a script does come out, they can say, hey, this is not what it is. So people can still be excited for the season. That being said, we do have some credible Game of Thrones Season 8 news that we can all get down with, you know what I mean? So, we know that shooting for Game of Thrones Season 8 does begin this week, and because of the Great Watchers of the Wall, we know that one of the actors that have been casted is none other than German actor Marc Rissmann, and he will be playing the role of Harry Strickland, also known as Homeless Harry, the commander of the Golden Company. Now, as I said earlier in this video, last time we seen Euron Greyjoy, he was fleeing King's Landing. Apparently, he was afraid of the White Walkers, afraid of the Whites, and didn't want any part of them. But really, that was a plan by Cersei Lannister and Euron to go across the Narrow Sea and go and get the Golden Company and bring them back to Westeros. Now we can see that Strickland is going to be one of these people that Euron Greyjoy brings back with the Golden Company. Now, Harry Strickland's family lost all their lands when they rose in rebellion with Daemon Blackfyre. Now, the Blackfyres are the originators of the Golden Company, and they are not in the show, so I don't know if they're going to go into that backstory. Now, Harry is someone who has never been to Westeros, has been raised in exile, kind of like Daenerys and Viserys, but he knows he's going to be eager to come back to his homeland. Now, before he got his commander position, he was nothing but a paymaster for the Golden Company, but he used that and rose in the ranks. Now, in the books, the man John Connington, who was really running the Golden Company, who's really running this invasion, hates Harry, calls him a coward. But when we look at the actor that's casted, I can't see him as a coward. Just the physical features, when I look at this guy, I'm not too familiar with his work, but when I look at him, I don't see him being a coward. So I think this could be a combination role. Maybe they're going to give him some of John Connington's parts instead of making him the coward that Harry is in the books. And if that is the case, then why didn't you just drop the whole Dawn storyline and do the Blackfyre storyline from the books instead? It would have been much better. But listen, hindsight's 2020. No one knew that Dawn would be the disaster that it turned out to be. I think sometimes show writers don't give audience members the credit. They always think that if they put in too many characters, it's going to confuse people, it's going to lose people. But they have to remember that most of these fans are fans of the books, and they are used to having all these characters. They are used to doing it, and they like that. That's what makes this such an epic show. The GRRM's world building. We like the cultures, we like the religions, we like everything about it. And they should have put in the Blackfyres. Now, I did a video and it's called Will Varys Turn on Daenerys. I did that way before the season started, and in that video I explained the whole Blackfire plot and what Varys has to do with it. So please check out that video. The link will be in the description, and you can check on the cards. I'll have a link in the cards as well to that video if you're more interested in the Golden Company and the Blackfires, why it was started and what it's all about. As I said, I do believe this will be a combination character of Harry Strickland and Jon Connington. And if you have read the books, and people, if you did not read the books, then you should know that Jon Connington is the one that comes down with grayscale in the books. It has nothing to do with Jorah Mormont. But we can see that they gave that to Jorah. We took a part of this character and gave it the storyline to Jorah. I think they're going to do the same thing here with Harry, because this guy just doesn't look like a punk, and I don't think he's just going to be a pussy like this guy is in the books. So I do believe he's going to be a ferocious warrior. I can't wait to see him. So you let me know what you think about the casting in Game of Thrones Season 8. Thank you to everyone who's watched the video. Thank you to everyone who has thumbed up this, shared this. Thank you especially to all my Patreons. I love you. And if you like the way I do this, please thumb up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.